Chad, I gotta be honest. I'm going, I think, with what the heart wants. I think I know what the heart wants. First night of Madden wasn't particularly bad. We got a season done. Found out that their rosters were borked with contracts, which they have since fixed. But instead of immediately just redoing everything we did last night, what if we take tonight and see what happens at Ball State? You know? What if we see what happens? It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be. I can't give up on it. I told you I wasn't giving up on it. I just didn't think I was gonna go this far. Before, or this short. I thought I was gonna go much further before jumping back to this godforsaken challenge, but you know, let's do it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Why not? Just can't quit you. When does Ball State reach the point of no return? Will it ever? Will it ever? I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will. Madden dropped record time. Again, I am going to go back to Madden. Maybe even as soon as tomorrow night. Let's get another season in at Ball State. I will say, though, too, like, there are some things about Madden in regards to some gameplay elements and stuff like that where I'm like, I have a hunch day one patch might fix things, but obviously the day one patch isn't out for a couple of days, so we'll see. Not that this game doesn't have its own issues currently, of course, with the whole off-season recruitment and all of that. So, we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. We're close to halfway done with the year limit. We're only in tier 9. We're fucked. We're not fucked! Have faith! Oh, ye of little faith, have faith. You must have faith. Also, it's conference championship week, you know? Have faith. Have a little faith. Come on now. For those that missed it, our last season was torturous. We lost every single conference game by at least one possession. Or within one possession, except for Arkansas State. We had 2 different losses by 1 point. Had we won either of those games, we would finally be in our first conference title game. That isn't what happened, though, is it? That isn't what happened. But you know what? We're gonna march. We're gonna move. We're gonna do the thing. And we're gonna be okay. Have some faith. So anyway, this last season sucked. No, I mean, this last season was the very typical Ball State season. The very typical Ball State season, all right? Where we get so close, agonizingly close, and then we choke, which is pretty straightforward. Oh God, we're in 2036 already. I thought we were still in 2035. Holy hell, how far into this are we? I still refuse to give up, damn it. I still refuse to give up, at least for tonight. I am still not at my breaking point, damn it. Maybe I will be eventually. We do need to take a look at this season's promotions, relegations, all that stuff, which includes Sam Houston and Kennesaw. So we'll be seeing Kennesaw State back up. And Sam Houston, 2 teams that have been relegated, spent times in the lower tier, and now have come back in the time that we are still in this goddamn 10th tier. We have to check the head-to-head matchup between San Jose State and Florida Atlantic. Let's go check that. San Jose State and Florida Atlantic. How many losses because you stopped giving a fuck? I mean, I didn't lose anything intentionally. You know? It'll be Florida Atlantic that go down from there. I didn't lose anything intentionally. Was I 100% locked in, focused, and trying my hardest? No. But I'm too competitive to lose anything intentionally. Like the field goal that we missed against UNLV, that wasn't an intentional miss. Not at all. So, I mean, let's be honest, though. It's not the first time we've missed out on a conference title game by 1 point. By 1 win, you know? Not at all. So, how is it any different? How is it any different? You know? Oh, Eclipse. We'll be going back. We'll be going back to it. The only reason I'm not immediately restarting back up with the Titans run is just because I don't want to immediately do like 2 nights of the same first season. They did fix the rosters though with an update today. But yeah, we were gonna do and still are probably gonna do that Titans run on Madden. But to get a season in and have Tua go to the Cardinals kind of ruins the immersion. So that's fun. That's fun. So, yeah. Like I said, we'll be potentially back on that as soon as tomorrow night. We'll see. I might alternate between the 2 games. I might. USF and Texas State. Who won that head-to-head? Oh, Miami didn't trade him. EA out of the gates didn't have the all the updated contracts until this morning. So, that was fun. We didn't know that until we simmed a full season. Which was great. Texas State, you are in trouble, pals. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Besides, who didn't miss the cowbell? You know? Who didn't miss the cowbell? Come on now. Oof, rough season for Northwestern. Heems, what's going on, man? What's going on? Rough season for Northwestern. Mountain West. Yeah, Eclipse, the tanking job didn't work too well either. They were half decent. They refused to tank. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, we'll see. For now, for tonight at least, we're getting another season in there, baby. We're getting another season in there. I said we weren't done with Ball State. I told you. I told you. Some people thought I was going to give up. They don't know me too well. Let's see. Is Virginia Tech get relegated? Big Ten. TKH, I mean, we didn't break it. We didn't break it. Hold on. Let me put a pin message in chat. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. That way I don't have to answer the same thing 17 times in a row. Right? Right. Top tier. SEC Oklahoma. Those poor Sooners. The hilarious cowbell got me DMCA'd. It has made certain videos on YouTube unmonetizable. So there's that. There is that. They've monetized the cowbell. The bastards. Really? Yes, really. That is a thing that happened. And has continued to happen. But you know what? Joke's on them. I don't expect to make money off of those anyway. There you go. Okay, you know, we only took a night away from this, but now I'm remembering just how bad of a situation we're in. Shout out to Christian Steinkooler. What a great name. Senior quarterback for LSU wins the 2036 Heisman. There's a chance this guy was born in 2016. That's how far into this we are. Great year, though. 4,100 yards, 41 touchdowns, 6 picks. Fair enough. Fair enough. As we draw the mean green of North Texas in the Armed Forces Bowl. So we've won the Military Bowl. Now it's time for us to win the Armed Forces Bowl. Brought to you by Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin. We're a fucking defense company. It's pretty on the nose for them to be sponsoring that particular bowl game, but fair enough. Fair enough. Jesus Christ. That's a pretty wild sponsor. That is a pretty wild sponsor. Better than Boeing, I suppose. Yeah, fair. Fair. All right, well, we don't have much to worry about because we're keeping our coordinators. We do have that bowl game to worry about. But we also have the conference title games, which I went to the wrong damn screen. Woeful, what's going on? War Crimes, the bowl game. Well, normally those are preserved for the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Coastal Carolina. We say goodbye to another old friend. It's Coastal that get promoted out of Conference USA. So we will not have to deal with Coastal next year. That's nice, at least. The Pac-12 goes to Illinois. Illinois. The MAC won by Indiana. Old friends of ours, the Hoosiers and the Red Hawks. Big 12 goes to UCLA. Dude, Georgia is still stuck in Tier 3. That is insane to me. They have struggled mightily. Colorado State have won the Sun Belt. Michigan win the SEC over LSU. American goes to Michigan State, so they're trying to finally get things back on track. Houston wins the Mountain West over UAB. Big 10 goes to ASU. Fucking Arizona State are going to be a top-tier program. That's nuts. And USC, convincingly, wins the ACC crown. All right, so we know the promotions and such. We have one more game to go this season, but let's take a look back at the season that was. Thad Castle Jr., decent. As a freshman, decent, right? Like, if that's his starting point, we might just be okay, right? We might just be all right long term. I hope. I can only hope. Rushing wise, Dan the man, we're gonna miss him. He was good for us. Almost 800 yards rushing, which is the most since the days of TJ Horton, I'm quite sure. Let me just check something, by the way. There we go. Good. Gonna make sure alerts went out properly and everything. Thad as well, decent on the ground. He actually led the team in rushing yards, which is just bizarre to me. Absolutely bizarre, but fair enough. Receiving wise, reception and yardage king, Dick Duff, as a sophomore. So we have a number one target. West and East continue to be good. He and Brian Howden were tied in touchdowns, although hopefully Brian Howden doesn't leave because of pro potential. That would suck. Quite a few guys that got to play some downs that didn't allow any. Ho! Now you see, we were speed running last season, right? Which means I didn't do my typical, let's look at the lineup and see who's struggling. Angel Bowling, even though he should be good on the outside, was horrific and much better as an interior lineman. Good lord. Had I switched him out, who knows what would have happened this past season. I'm paying for my speed running, that's for sure. Tackle leader caught the coach cheating as a senior. Sack leader. Oh my god, they have defensive linemen now. Look at that. I think it's because we played them as edge rushers. But still, 10.5 for Hoffa's under MetLife, 9.5 for Krispy Kreme. We did a pretty good job of getting to the quarterback this year. Did not do a great job interceptions-wise. Nobody with more than one. Our kicker... Okay, now see, look, I'm not the only one that screwed up. This kicker screwed up on his own as well, and he has good accuracy. I cannot be solely to blame for us falling short of a conference championship game this year. I can't. The boys absolutely choked on their own, as they're prone to do. Steinkooler, the Heisman winner. One of two to break 4,000 yards, along with K-State's Walt Gano. Got to Walt. All right, mostly to blame. I'll accept that. 4 quarterbacks hit at least 40 touchdowns. Steinkooler, Gano, Addison Isaacs of Hawaii. How the hell do Hawaii keep getting these outrageously good quarterbacks? Jesus Christ. And then Nelson Anku at Florida. Most interceptions, 22 for Louisville's Moag. That's what we're going to go with. Rushing-wise, 3 guys breaking at least 1,000 yards. Marquis Gedney At Eastern Michigan, Bama's Thad Combs, James Madison's Ben Parms, and Juan Swain at Houston. People want to spend 4 years in Hawaii, I get. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Touchdown leader was Western Michigan's Sean Fort. See, receiving wise, oh my god. I mean, it's a passing nation. It's a passing nation. Touchdown king with 21. Miles Ezukanma at Hawaii. Dude, Hawaii is out of control in this sim. A lot of O-linemen not allowing a single sack. Deron Newton at Utah State allowed 22. And T. Swift, Tristan Swift at LSU with 20 sacks allowed. Tackle leader nationwide, UCF's Christian Westbrook, the only guy to be over 100. Sack leader with 11 was Larry Slade. Of course, we know that we had a guy at 10.5, so the sack lead is just, it's still totally broken. Pick leaders with 5, Cliff Lampkin, David Saldivari, and Juan Kirkus. The circus. Top kicker, LaShawn LeBeau in terms of total makes. He's probably worthy of kicker of the year. All right. Well, there we go. We have one more game to go this season. Let's double check seniors and such. And outright, let's just auto reorganize the depth chart. We know we are turning it over to Thad Castle. He is our guy. Senior running back, Dan the Man, who is no longer the highest rated running back on this team, not by a long shot. So our running game next year should actually be pretty strong. It should be. Let's see. Let's check the pinned comment of the stream. That is my only statement. Any other seniors that we want to make sure get to play? Angel Bowling was horrific this year, but whatever. Let's just leave them in. Just want to make sure our seniors get to play one more game. The next crop of talent to have let this program down immensely. Oh, God, we're losing Moose. Oh, no. Just starting to get a look at... Oh, God, the talent. Oh, the talent we're going to lose. Oh, the talent that we are going to lose. Yikes. Yikes. Get Troy Montana in there for one last hurrah. Very Italian. Okay. Well, this might indeed be the last hurrah for Ball State. Oh, boy. The Mean Green of North Texas. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more run out for these seniors to try and not completely choke. Do it. Yes, I said we weren't giving up on this team. And we're not. But this team might officially be giving up on me. This really might be our last hurrah. I gotta see how badly this team's gonna look next year. We do have good depth, though, in terms of, like, improvements. We should be all right, but we're also not lining up to have the best recruitment class. Plus, the portal's good to us, so we really do need to win this game. All right. Bowl for the Brave. Sir, this is a football game. Sir, this is a football game. As we do, first quarter. Will you be going back? Will I be going back to Tugalane? No. We are done with that one. We used it as our learning experience with how Dynasty works in this game. Although some might say there's plenty to learn from Ball State. We're down 13-10 at the half. I think that's 17-13 Ball State. 4-point lead. Every game is so close. North Texas take the lead. You know what? Let's, nope. I'm not. Nope. Let's go. I trust. I shouldn't have trusted. Okay, I'm trusting. I'm trusting again. .327 to go. We're still down by 3. Let's see if we can save the day. We need this win. We need this win. I tried to trust, but there's only so much you can trust them.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
I'm still disappointed in our offensive line. So disappointed in the offensive line.
He was tackled right away for a loss.
Oh, get out of there. Oh, get out of there.
And he is not going to get there as the defense.
We're going for it. 2-minute warning. We got to go for it. We can't give him the ball back. RB on a drag.
On fourth down, trying to find his man.
If I knew that guy was going to be so wide open, I would have thrown to him. We do get the first, though. Come on, seniors. We need another bowl victory. I think this would be, what, 4 years in a row of a bowl victory? Oh, my God. That guy could not hold a block to save his life on the outside. That's a shame. That is a shame. Charizard. Flamethrower Charizard. Get out of bounds. No need to go for the big one. All-State needs those defense. They really do. Oh my God, he had no idea. The play was there. That guy just had no idea that we even threw him the ball. Not a clue. That shovel.
They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game. He's knocked down in the back.
Okay. Not totally ideal. Jigsy, what's up, man?
That's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every
Playbook was this. It is mine.
Last one, not letting them get out of bounds.
You gotta be kidding me. The second you go to sneak. The second you go to sneak. They shed the block.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires it out to the right. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they...
Shit. This would be a hell of a way after a night away to take us right back to where we were.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown.
Stop. We're not done yet, but we cannot let them get a first down.
Let's exploit those, David.
Shit.
Such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
North Texas will try to bleed the clock.
Now, Tingler. You really have to start thinking about baby. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. Might I suggest doing what everybody does nowadays and pick a name, but add like Lee to the end of it? You know, no shame in a Jackson Lee or something like that, you know? Okay, now would be the perfect time for our first punt block. Perfect time. Let's go. First ever punt block. Peterly. Yeah. Name him Jameson Lee, you know? Call him James Lee for short. All right. 36 seconds to get into field goal range.
They'll start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls in.
I'm lucky that wasn't picked, if we're honest.
The defender was right there. How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away. Under heavy pressure. Let's
catch it! You! Oh! Oh my God, son. How? On a secure catch? Do you not basket that? What are you doing jumping for it on a secure catch? Just fucking cradle it and fall to the ground as you catch it. Oh my God. We're back. One day away, but we're definitely back.
Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I just had to do what I could. I wasn't going to be able to stop to plant my feet.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading.
Not looking good.
When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's
No pass interference.
desperately deep.
That was fourth down. That's the game. We're going to lose the bowl game to North Texas.
Guys after this game say,
I had 2 chances offensively, and I just couldn't get us downfield.
the harder you try, the worse it gets.
If we had players that could catch a football, we would have been okay.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no
Ah.
very talented players on both sides of the ball. So
All right. Well, it's our first bowl loss in a couple of years.
out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football.
Sucks. We had some good drives going, and then
Early in trying to find
just had
that
people that could not
I think we go along.
Yeah, and it's just
make a play when we needed it.
plays. What do I
The Mean Green win the Armed Forces Bowl.
build on that? Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we
I mean, I gave them, 3 offensive possessions on their own in the fourth quarter. We were 3 of 16 on third down conversion.
doing more of
Gave them plenty of chances to score. They couldn't do it. I tried. I couldn't do it. Let it be known as a season to forget for Ball State. That is very disappointing. That's a tough loss there. I'm not happy with that one. Damn, 3 sacks for Moose in that game and we still lost. We could have won that game. If that guy comes down with that ball, we have 20 seconds to kick a field goal and get to overtime, you know? Just couldn't make the big play. This is what the play... Ooh, that's right. I don't have to go fully away. This is what the playoff bracket looks like, by the way. Mississippi State over Colorado, so they'll play USC. Cincy over Miami. They'll get UCLA in the second round. Wisconsin over Georgia. They'll play Illinois. And LSU kicks the crap out of Sam Houston. So they'll play Arizona State. Has there been a season to remember? No. Yeah, well, the year we got promoted. The year we got promoted, there was a year to... That was a year to remember. Every other year is one that we look back on with serious regret. I would say. Man, we should have won that game. We should have. Your final 4. Mississippi State and UCLA, Illinois, and LSU. Got the Mississippi State. I mean, best record out of any of the final 4. 13-2 on the year. I'm really disappointed we lost that game. I was really hoping we'd win it, get the positive momentum and mojo back heading into this next year. And it didn't happen, as it will be Bruins versus Tigers. LSU against UCLA for the national title in 2036. And your winner. Hey, our coach stability went up. Our prestige went up. Okay, so there actually wasn't that much of a negative impact to us losing that game. Thank God. As the UCLA Bruins. UCLA Bruins, the 2036 national champions. Oh, congratulations, by the way. Oh, goodness. Well, that is another season in the books, in the pocket, and out of sight. Hopefully long forgotten. I don't have the Bruins clip offhand. Sorry to disappoint. In terms of the players that we will be losing, we do have Brian Howden, who we have to convince to stay. Let's hope that he does. He does not. Okay. So here's who we're losing. John Angelo at corner. Wave your hands from side to side at corner. Hoffa's under MetLife. Chris B. Cream Tony Very Italian, Caught the Coach Cheating, Moose, Putin Puddin', Jabreak It, Jabot It, Troy Montana. All of them are defenders. And then we're also losing the junior wideout, Brian Howden, and a couple other guys at a 76 or lower. That is the most amount of players we've lost in a single off-season in a very long time. A very long time. That is not going to be the most fun to try and overcome, is it? Shit, at least Browning didn't transfer out. That would have been an even bigger loss. I can't imagine we had anybody go pro. We did not. Hence the hurt pro potential. Okay. Well, in terms of the recruits we have so far, you know, we have a decent number. 9 in total. Like, that's not a bad way to start. But obviously, we need to lock down a few more people. Including Keontae Mazzell. He was fast. His starting zone coverage isn't dreadful. So we'll be keeping him on our list. Don't have to worry too much about making cuts. That's fair. Let's look at the portal here. We are still on 2 stars only, of course. Quarterbacks. Nobody. Running backs. Zach Worthy out of New Mexico State. Cade Steven from Kansas. No fullbacks are interested. We got 1 wideout. Afa Falau, the freshman out of Virginia. Okay. Anybody on the line? Not yet. So we got a guard. Mike Skoronski. The Titans live. Out of Ole Miss. Defensively, not a good start. Sinilau Duck. Defensive tackle from Kansas. Okay. And a linebacker, George Van Manen of Central Florida. The Van Manen. And also a middle linebacker, Frederick Muhammad. Transferring away from Cal. Corners, Robert Ezukanma from Georgia Southern. Sean Camp out of Virginia. And J.J. Teague from Virginia Tech. Safeties, Del Colley from Pittsburgh and DeMar Small from UConn. There's a lot of portal options this year. And one more safety, Leo Malek from Rutgers. We have a lot of portal options this year. That might be the most we've had in a single year. Shits and giggles, are there any 1 stars we could look at? Yeah, Julius Saunders out of Minnesota, Tyrone Torrance of Texas Tech, and Marco Arcuri of Arizona. Okay, so we have some targets here. Not bad. Keontae Mazzell. Let's get you scheduled for that visit. Oh, God. Sell you on Prestige. What little we have of it. And then hard sell. That's not going to save us points, really. I mean, it might. I don't think that's going to save us points. We'll just put him on 25. So Zach Worthy. Sophomore running back out of the portal. Not bad. 83 carrying. Get a good juke move. Fast. No reason not to go for him. No reason not to. Put him on 25. Another running back. Cade Steven. 90 speed, 91 agility. A real lack of overall abilities, but the attributes are good. Go for him, too. I haven't seen too many portal options that aren't that good. Afa Falau, freshman wideout. 94 speed. 78 catching. Yes, please. Yes, please. The right guard, Mike Skoronski. 89 strength, 81 lead block. 80, he's good. He's good. Hello, Crash Andrews. You handsome devil. Sinilau Duck. 88 strength. 75 finesse moves. Very good. Very, very good. So far, portal options looking great. George Van Manen. 91 acceleration as a linebacker. Jesus Christ. Everything else is a little bit concerning, but I mean, hey. Probably better than who else we could afford to get right now. Frederick Muhammad. 86 speed. He's fast as hell. 78 zone coverage. Damn good player for us. Damn good. What about Ezukanma? 90 speed, 74 man coverage. Good lord, yes. Yes, please. The corner, Sean Camp. 95 speed, 70 man coverage. We would also very much like to get this player. I am not going to have all the points to look at everybody I want to look at so far. JJ Teague. 89 speed, 74 zone as a corner. He's got the height to play safety. Del Colley. 91 speed. Man coverage is decent. All right, we're going to have to drop a few of these guys, I think, down to like 10 points or so. That's a little bit rough, but we need to make this work. DeMar Small, how good are you? Platinum Legion as a mental. Yeah, this guy's a beast too. Let's go. Let's go. There are a lot of decent players to utilize here. Well, Con and Crash, I am a Patriots fan after all, so I would know all about deflating. In terms of deflating losses, deflating footballs, you know, I'd know all about that, wouldn't I? Let's get a small offer, and then I'm not going to worry about the 1 stars for this first week. Leo Malik. 90 speed, 72 minutes. Yep, he's worth going after too. Okay, so we are going to have to drop everybody down to 10 points initially, which we have to hope that handing them a scholarship offer does some heavy lifting for the first week. That is the game plan here. I do think we can land on our feet here, though. Despite the fact we only have 9 recruits at this point in time. I think we can make this work. So let's get all of you guys on 10 points. And we'll worry about the 1 stars next week, just to see if they're any good. 40 points left. Who has the most interest? We got Zell. The extra 5 on you. Skaronski. Those are the only 2 with any interest. We're already in first for Mazzell. Let's put a fair amount of points on Skaronski here. And then that last 5 to Mazzell. By that last 5, I mean, I can't do what I want to do. Aw, the pinned tweet disappeared. Why'd the pinned tweet disappear? We're not at the pinned tweet, but the pinned message. There we go. And then we pin this. Stream. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch, if you would. Well, I don't have much else I can do for that, guys. There we go. All right, fingers crossed for a good result here. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Maybe should have had my toes crossed as well. Like, I don't know. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Really quickly, these 1 stars that we were looking at through the portal. Honestly, Julius Saunders isn't really that bad. He's fine. Tyrone Torrance. I mean, no real choice here. And then Marco Arcuri. Yeah, and honestly, if we can get these guys, then cool. If not, not a big deal. Like, they're all at least decent enough. We're going to focus heavily on these players here. So 50 points for Mr. Small. No Colley. Points there. Camp on 50. Muhammad can get that extra 10. Try to make up as much ground for these guys as we possibly can after losing the other ones. That's all we can do. Any 1-stars left? In terms of like that we had on the team to begin with, or under what context? All right, we got 125 points left. We've looked at everybody that's available to us on the portal. How's the team doing? Not well. I mean, not badly necessarily, but not well. If we look at the team needs, it says we need a quarterback, which I don't believe. I don't really believe anything in regards to like actual team needs. It does show us on 79 players already, though. I don't think we need anybody more than who we have here, so. I believe the transfer portal players get the training, but not your freshmen. They just are what they are. Affinity. What's going on? Okay. Is there anybody... The problem is, like, I'd have to sit here and try to scout these guys out, and I don't know who the hell's good or not. I think I looked at all the athletes already. Well, to be honest, a lot of these names are not quite ringing a bell. So let's take some time to scout out the athletes. We did look at Brock Truman. Honestly, I mean, he's fine as an elusive back. He's not great, but if we can put points on him, then let's do it. Shane Wade's a quarterback. Swan, Albrecht. Rico Quiero is a run stopper. 58 speed, not bad. You know what? For this first week, screw it. Screw it. Everybody gets a scholarship offer to start. Back button one too many times. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, everybody gets this scholarship offer. Doesn't leave us with too many points left. But you know what? We will scout out players next week. We have more points. For now, let's just get everybody on a base level of interest and see what we got going on. Babineau, congratulations. You won the lottery. You get that extra 10 points. We need better luck this week than what we had last week. Please. We get the safety, Keontae Mazzell. That's a good start. And we didn't immediately lose everybody that we just put on our board. So that's a much better week for us. Thank God. 2 weeks left. Finalize this roster. Well, not quite finalize the roster, but close enough. So Babineau, let's just put you on 5 for the moment. We have these dudes at the top out of the portal that we know that we like. Honestly, anybody ready for a visit? Let's go. So Mike Skoronsky. Sell you on playing style. Sinaloa Duck. Coach Prestige. Mr. Van Manen. Mr. Van Manen. You can uncross your eyes. There's that one. Never. Never. I'm trying to be like my hero, Shawn Michaels. Just have one eye on this screen and one eye on the snack machine, you know? Alright, we got 75 points left. Let's see if we can optimize this really quickly. So, actually, you know, visit should be enough. Should be. 10 points for you. Actually, you were the 1-star. You're staying on 5. You're staying on 5. Truman. 10 points for you. Wade. 10 points for you. I think you all can see where we're going with this. 10 points for everybody. Even if that means we end up with 1 million quarterbacks again. Let's see what happens. Babineau, you are the unlucky man this week. There we go. We head to the final week. Need some luck. We missed out on Van Manen, who went to Coastal Carolina. Bastard. I'd go to Coastal, too, at this point, let's be honest. But he was the only one that we lost. So, Skaronski, we're in first four at the moment. Let's see if we go with the hard sell. Let's do that, and then an extra 10 points. Mr. Sinalau Duck. Try the hard sell. I'm not feeling too optimistic about how that'll do for us, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Mr. Frederick Muhammad. Let's also see if we can convince you that we somehow know what the hell we're doing. Spoiler alert, we don't. But if we can convince you that we do, then good for us. Sean Camp, Coach Prestige. Again, we don't have much of it, but about the best we can do for him. And I don't expect this hard sell to be that great for us, but give it a shot. They're not. Well, the one that I need doesn't exist. That's not good. That's not good when the combination you're looking for doesn't exist. That doesn't bode well for us at all, does it? Not at all. Damn. Okay. All right. Del Colley. Gotta schedule you for a visit, too. That is our top priority this week. Saw you on the limited coach prestige that we have. In terms of a hard sell, God help me. God help me. And then DeMar Small. Looked at it twice and selected. That wasn't the one that I wanted. It was a different one that I wanted. Coach Prestige again. And there isn't one that'll have those two and Coach Stability. It just doesn't exist. Which is really weird that there's a combination that doesn't exist. But it is what it is. Go for that one. It's fine. Okay, down to 110 points. We have these guys here, a lot of whom I haven't even scouted. I don't know if I want to even attempt that at this point. We got one of them who's ready for a visit, Rico Chiero. Rico, let's hope you care about playing time, Chief. Let's hope. We can up everybody to 25. Maybe. Monty, all we had left for the season was the bowl game. We lost to North Texas by a field goal. So not the greatest result in the world. Not the greatest. You know, we're still fighting. We're still fighting. We're not giving up that good fight. Alright. Not gonna be able to max this out for anybody else. Rico, we'll just do that. The rest of these guys will be on 15. Let's see what happens. Let's get our answers about this offseason recruitment. How successful was the portal for us? We get the guard, Mike Skaronski. Very nice. We get the defensive tackle, Sinalau Duck. Great name. Sean Camp is a corner. Tyrone Torrance was a 1-star out of the portal. 2-star running back, Brock Truman. Nick Swan, who's apparently a quarterback and kind of looks like Joe Thornton. We did miss out on Colley. A couple of people over. Honestly, that's not bad, though. That's not bad. We did pretty well for ourselves, given the circumstances. What is the final count we brought in this year? God, we had 2 people choose Coastal over us. That's a shame. Final count, 22 people. I think that's more than enough. The big question now is how good are these guys? So apparently there's 5 players who might be able to play quarterback. Shane Wade, normal dev, Nick Swan, Malcolm Albrecht, Tyler Dunn, every single one of these guys, normal dev. Awesome. And by awesome, I mean that's incredibly disappointing. Brock Truman, same thing. Impact dev for the fullback, Miguel Velasquez. Okay, at least we have a good fullback. Impact dev for Lane McClellan. And Evan Bruner was at normal. Normal dev and normal dev for Schillinger and Curl. Impact dev for Dalton Hillis. Impact dev for Mike Skoronsky. Any update for fixing offline franchise? I haven't seen anything, no. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the end of August now. Impact dev for Raphael Waddy. Normal and normal. Normal for Duck. And Hathaway. I said and Hathaway, keep in mind. Saunders, impact dev is a 1-star transfer. Okay. Normal dev for Camp. Normal and normal. Alright. Well, no crazy luck in terms of star dev or even our second ever elite dev. But I do think we recovered relatively well. And even though top classes is obviously just weighted on the higher level of people you brought in, apparently Nebraska had the #1 class. Georgia, Tennessee, Notre Dame, Syracuse in the top 5. We were at 124. Because again, all we bring in is 2 stars. So that makes sense. Only 12 recruits for Navy, though, is a rough time. A rough time.